Have you ever heard people talk about business transformation and thought to yourself, what does that even mean? Well, you're not alone. It's a term that gets thrown around a lot these days, but we're here to break it down in a way that makes sense and, more importantly, helps you to apply it to your business. At its very core, business transformation is about driving positive, lasting change in a company. Whether that's by adopting new technologies, restructuring your business model, or completely shifting how you deliver value to your customers. But let's be real, transformation can be a bit overwhelming, right? So to make things easier, there's a framework you can follow to keep everything on track. And we call it the Transformation Leader's Body of Knowledge 9-pillar framework. The TLBoK framework gives us 9 pillars that guides us through transformation, from having a clear vision to managing your finances along the way. So let's walk through each of them one by one. First, let's talk about vision. Imagine you're on a road trip. Before you start, you need to know where you're headed, right? Well, that's what vision is. It's your destination. Without it, transformation efforts will lack direction and you'll end up lost along the way. Let me give you an example. Let's talk about Netflix. They started as a DVD rental service, but the vision was much bigger. They saw a future where streaming would dominate the market. They didn't just aim for small, short-term changes. They aimed to transform the entire entertainment industry. That vision was the key to their success. So what's your company's North Star? Take some time to really think about where you want your business to be in 3, 5, or even 10 years. That vision will guide every other decision you make in your transformation journey. Next up, we dive into the business model. Now, this is all about how you make money and, more importantly, how you create value to your customers. In a world that's constantly changing, the way that you generate revenue can't stay the same forever. So ask yourself this: are the products and services you offer still relevant to your market? Do they address the current needs of your customers? Let's look at Uber. When they first started, they didn't just stick with the traditional taxi model. They completely changed the way we think about getting from A to B. The success of that shift speaks for itself. So think about how your business model can evolve. Do you need to add new revenue streams? Do you need to explore a subscription model perhaps? Whatever it is, don't be afraid to shake things up. The operating model is the next one to look at. This one's all about how your businesses actually work. It covers the processes, systems, and day-to-day operations that keep your company running. And let me tell you, transformation in this area is essential if you want to stay competitive. Look at Amazon. Their operating model is what sets them apart from traditional retailers. They've invested heavily in automation and streamlined their supply chain to get products to customers faster than anybody else. That's not just innovation for the sake of it. It's about making their operations more efficient, more scalable, and more cost-effective. So think about the bottlenecks in your business. Is there a process that always seems to slow things down? Maybe there's a digital solution that could make it smoother. Transforming your operating model doesn't always mean big, expensive changes. Sometimes small tweaks can have a huge impact. Let's move on to the next area, digital and data. If there's one thing that's driving transformation today, it's technology. The digital world is moving fast, and if you're not keeping up, you're falling behind. So think about how your business uses data. Are you collecting it? More importantly, are you using it to make better decisions? The companies that thrive today are the ones that use data to predict customer needs, to streamline operations and to drive growth. Take Tesco, for example. Their loyalty card system collects tons of customer data, which they use to personalize offers and improve their service. So consider how digital tools and data analytics could transform your business. Whether it's implementing a CRM, automating your marketing, or using AI to enhance your customer experience, digital transformation is no longer optional, it's a necessity. All right, let's move on to stakeholders and partners. These are the people and organizations you rely on, whether it's your customers, suppliers, investors, or even your employees. In a business transformation, relationships are key. You can't go it alone. Look at Apple. When they launched their iPhone, they didn't just focus upon building a product. They partnered with developers to create the App Store ecosystem. That partnership transformed the iPhone from being just a piece of tech into a global platform for innovation. Those partnerships were, and still are, essential to Apple's success. So ask yourself, who are the critical players in your ecosystem, and how can you strengthen those relationships? Whether that means bringing new partners on board or rethinking how you engage with your customers, a strong network will support your transformation efforts. So take some time to map out your key stakeholders and partners. Then ask yourself, how can we collaborate to create more value? Your transformation journey will be much more smoother when you have strong partnerships to lean on. So let's now dive into culture. This is often the most overlooked pillar in the business transformation, but it's absolutely crucial. Your culture is the heart of your business. It's what drives your employees to embrace change, to be innovative, and to work towards your vision. Look at Microsoft. When Satya Nadella took over as CEO, he focused heavily on shifting the company's culture from one of competition to one of collaboration and learning. He knew that without a strong, open culture, no amount of strategy or technology would transform Microsoft. And it worked. Their transformation has been one of the most successful in tech history. But changing culture isn't easy. It starts with leadership. Are you promoting the right values? Are you encouraging collaboration, innovation, and adaptability? If people in your business don't feel empowered to embrace change, transformation won't happen. So take a look to reflect on your company's culture. Does it support transformation? If not, what small steps can you take today to start building the culture you need for long-term success? Next, let's look at people, the lifeblood of your business. No matter how strong your strategy is, without the right people in the right place, it's going nowhere. In any transformation, you need to make sure your team has the skills, the tools, and the motivation to deliver. Look at Unilever. They recognized that their workforce needed to adapt to the growing importance of sustainability. Instead of just hiring new people, they invested heavily in training their existing team, upskilling them to work on sustainability initiatives. By transforming their people, they transformed their business. Think about this for your own team. Are there skill gaps? Is there resistance to change? One of the best ways to address this is through training and development. By investing in your people, you're not just preparing them for today's challenges, but for the future as well. Start by identifying the key skills your business needs to succeed in the next 5 years. Then consider how you can either upskill your current team or bring in fresh talent that aligns to your transformation goals. All right, just 2 to go. Let's talk about governance. It might sound like a boring bureaucratic term, but don't underestimate it. Governance is what keeps your transformation on track. It's the policies, the processes, and the decision-making structures that ensure everything runs smoothly. Take a look at large, successful corporations like Toyota. Their governance model is rock solid, especially their famous Toyota production system, which focuses on efficiency and continuous improvement. Strong governance helps them make better decisions and stay ahead of their competition. Effective governance doesn't mean endless layers of red tape, though. It's about having the right checks and balances in place to guide your transformation. So ask yourself, are decisions being made quickly and by the right people? Are there clear lines of accountability? Review your governance structures. If your decision-making process is too slow, look at where you can streamline it. And if your policies are outdated, it might be time to refresh them to better support your transformation efforts. Last, but certainly not least, let's talk about financial management. You can't transform without the funds to back it up. This pillar is about ensuring your finances are not only in place, but you are realizing the benefits of your investments. Because without a solid financial foundation and a plan to track the returns on your transformation, even the best strategy will fail. Think about Starbucks. When they invested in mobile apps and loyalty programs as part of their digital transformation, they didn't just spend money and hope for the best. They carefully tracked the benefits, such as increased customer loyalty, higher sales, and improved customer experience. By linking their financial outlay to clear business outcomes, they ensured their investments paid off. But let's not forget about benefits realization. How do you make sure that every pound you invest in your transformation delivers measurable value? This means setting clear targets up front, like improving customer retention or reducing costs, and then regularly measuring their progress against these goals. By tracking the benefits over time, you can adjust your approach and make sure you're getting the best possible return. Transformation often requires upfront investment, whether that's in new technology, hiring new talent, or expanding into new markets. But the key is balancing that with your current financial health and tracking the value it creates. Are you budgeting for transformation with benefits in mind? Do you have clear KPIs to measure success? Take a close look at your financials, but more importantly, focus on the benefits you expect to realize. Set a budget for your transformation initiatives, then track not only your costs, but the value these changes bring. Whether it's increasing revenue, reducing waste, or improving customer satisfaction, benefits realization ensures you're getting the most out of your investments. So there you have it, the 9 pillars of business transformation: vision, business model, operating model, digital and data, stakeholders and partners, culture, people, governance, and financial management. Together, these pillars create a strong foundation for lasting positive change in any organization. But we know transformation can feel overwhelming. That's why we're offering you a tool to help you plan your journey step by step, the Transformation Canvas. It's a simple, practical guide to mapping out your business transformation initiatives, and it's completely free. Ready to get started? Click the link below to download your free copy of the Transformation Canvas. It's time to take your business to the next level, and with the right tools, you can do just that. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Tony Lockwood. Whether you're just getting started with your transformation or you're already deep into the process, remember, with the right strategy, the right tools, and the right mindset, your business can achieve incredible things. Here's to transforming your future. Bye for now.